Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for tonight's main event. 15 rounds of heavyweights. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W. These ring walks have been known as circus spectacular, but yet, with all that, to him, it's a moment of extreme attention. The executioner is so alert right now. I mean, look at his focus as he makes that walk that so many fighters dread. But he makes that walk down to the ring just so very alert.
Introducing first, hailing out of Philadelphia, The Rock. His adversary, fighting the executioner.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
15 rounds scheduled here in this much anticipated fight, and we are underway with round number one. Good effective work with that straight right hand. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. And now you see the southpaw pulling the trigger with the straight left. Clean shot, returning fire. Well done by the executioner. He scores with the jab there. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Blocks that punch. Good flush shot upstairs. Targeting that overhand left. That is a strong uppercut there. Now he ties up there. Up top with the right hand. The executioner's defense is paying off now. Final 10 seconds of round number one. End of the round, and that was a very good example of how to be efficient with what you're doing.
Yeah, it's a good example of how, as you say, Joe, he doesn't waste anything. You know, he wants to make everything count, but it gives hope that the other guy can come back, because there's spots where you can out-hustle. While he's being so conservative, you could just outwork him a little.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date. He wants to get to it.
Zones in on that overhand right. Scored well up top. And he returns on that exchange. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Clean shot with the right.
Keep moving, keep moving.
To the head he goes with a left hand. Able to land with the right. The executioner's done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. And he just turns that hook up top, and it does damage.
Don't walk into his punches.
Commits to the overhand right, and it serves him well. Solid hook upstairs.
All right, come on, let's finish this.
And round number 3 is underway. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand.
Still not moving enough. Move, move.
You see him holding on. Flush right hand to the head. Lands a big hook. A piercing uppercut by the executioner. Good solid right hand he lands there. The executioner's out there just waiting on a counterpunch, isn't he?
Yeah, well, first of all, why is he? Because he knows if he walks in, he's going to get caught. So what he wants to do is, he knows there's basically a guard at that door. He's trying to get that guard to get out of there so he could go through that door.
Had his target in mind, but just missed. And he just holds on there. Well-timed, well-placed uppercut there. The executioner's right hand scores well. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
Protect yourself.
Good accuracy with that uppercut. How about that left hand? The executioner is so dangerous with that accuracy, a 2-punch combination landing. You see how he comes over the top with that left hand. Well-placed shot there. The executioners nailed by a huge hook.
Don't fight this fight.
Well, if anything has been learned from the first 3 rounds is that sometimes just being the busier fighter will do well for you. And that's the case right now for him as he's up 2 rounds to 1 on Teddy's scorecard.
Yeah, not always landing a lot. You put it very well, Joe. Not always landing a lot. But keeping his opponent defensive and keeping him from doing what he wants to do.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by the executioner. Not an accurate hook at all. And you see how he just set the table for that right hand after the jab. The executioner's doing a really nice job here. I mean, putting his punches together. This is what you're supposed to look like as an offensive fighter.
Yes, it is, especially when you have a guy in front of you putting the earmuffs on. You know, you cover up the way that his opponent is. You're supposed to put them together. 1 or 2 are going to be blocked. But when you put them together like that, they're going to get through.
90 seconds to go in round number 4. The executioner is showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Flush shot, it was the overhand left. Right to the head with that right.
There you go.
Solid left.
Keep your back off the rope.
The Executioner's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. That's a serious power punch he just landed to the head. End of the round there. He was able to stun his opponent. Teddy, when you're training a guy that's coming off a round where he just got to his man, what do you do? Do you say, hey, I saw that and here's how you did it? How do you approach that?
Well, you want to make sure you remind them exactly what you're talking about, how he set it up. Don't think about just a big punch that landed. Remember how you got to that point.
The Executioner's recuperative powers are proving to be very strong right here. This is the start to the round he wanted to have, coming off a round where he was clearly damaged. Great job of protecting himself. He's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Good right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Nice strike after catching one by the Executioner. He snaps a jab. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Halfway into round number 5 here.
Relax!
The Executioner's defense penetrated by a well-targeted uppercut. Little head knocking with that right hand. He missed with that headshot.
Get inside!
He brings an uppercut that really does damage there. Too much too soon, and now because of that pace that he set, not enough.
He's starting to look like my kids.
Big shot, the left crashed home. Both men digging in with uppercuts.
It's all right. Just keep moving.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round.
You got this one!
The Executioner's back in his corner now, probably reflecting on what was a very solid round. Now, he didn't overwhelm his guy with a quantity of punches, but he was so effective with what he did put him.
Yeah, you're right. You know, a lot of times people think that the muscles that count the most in any sport, especially in this sport, such a difficult sport, is, you know, the biceps, the physical things that you see, you know, the chest, the back. You know, this guy's got the strong muscle up top, you know, over his shoulders, in between his shoulders, his brain. And that's why he's picking the spots so well. That muscle is serving him to win this fight right now.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Here's a moment here as you see the step-back counterpunch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces them into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
He's completely turned his offense off. You can see that he's just in an extreme defensive posture. But still, his opponent is scoring here.
Look, the extreme defensive posture is a problem. But if he was moving his head with his hands up, at least there'd be misses there. When his opponent would miss, there'd be an opening to come back where even if you didn't come back, his opponent would be a little worried about sitting in there on you. He'd have to think defense. Right now, he's only thinking offense.
Trying to time that straight left hand, and he does so with ease. The Executioner's cranked by an uppercut. Good job fighting from the outside. He scores with the left. That right hand serving him well. Scores up top with the left. Solid hook.
Watch the hook!
final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Good shot to the head with that right hand. The executioner is probably sitting back right now saying, hey, I got everything figured out. Coming off of a sensational round you just saw, he was able to do some serious damage to his opponent.
Yeah, you know what really did it was that left hook to the liver, that body shot. You know, that's like going into a restaurant, you get a stain on your jacket, you know, and the stain just doesn't come out. You know, you go to your cleaners, it's still there. Those body shots, they don't come out. They stay with you round after round, and they keep doing damage. They keep paying off for you. He's got the benefit of that body work going for him.
Here we go, action to start the 7th round. Protecting his head well with his guard. He throws a big wide punch and leaves himself wide open.
Well, it's like leaving your window open in your house in the middle of winter. You know, a lot of cold air's gonna come in. Guess what? Some hooks are coming in soon.
The executioner's combination punching is working well here. Solid left hand to the head. Now his opponent got away from that uppercut. The executioners on the wrong end of a destructive uppercut.
Good job!
There's a good right hand. The executioner's left now getting into the mix. Scores with the uppercut. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Really on the mark with that overhand left. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him? That's a crushing right hand by the executioner.
You're okay.
That's where he wants to be able to do some damage with his opponent backed up against the ropes. Committing now to the left hand, good straight shot. 3 minutes gone by in this round. Beginning of round number 8 here. Teddy's scorecard has it in one direction. The executioner's up on Teddy's scorecard. However, Teddy, I think there is some concern with him. He has taken some damage.
Yeah, it's not a day at the beach. He thought it was at the beginning, but that tide is rolling in.
Good left hand able to land. What a forceful hook by the executioner. What a damaging blow. Nice hook upstairs. The executioner is doing really well here in these middle rounds. Now, I know a lot of the old school guys don't like his style, but his raw athleticism and his way about him is winning this fight.
Yeah, he breaks all the rules, but you know what? He makes wrong right.
Doing well on the outside. Not much action as he just ties up. The executioner is coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Oh, what a hook upstairs. Good left there. Brings the hook that time. The hook came home with ease. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? The Executioner's got to be in control of things after that round. This is a good fight, very good fight. I give his opponent credit, but I do believe he's ahead on the scorecard.
Yeah, but you want to keep that carrot out in front of him. Keep him running after something, you know? The worst thing is all of a sudden he thinks he's got the carrot, and he's sitting there, he's chomping away at it, and guess what? The tortoise goes right past him. Or in this case, his opponent gets his hand risen.
Start of a fresh round, but I'll tell you this, Teddy. I don't know that we're going to see the end of this round the way he was damaged.
No, I would be surprised. I don't know that he could continue or that the referee would allow him to.
The Executioner is impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. The Executioner is putting forth a great combination there. Didn't get it done going to the body there. He's all over the place. I mean, he's missing punches. Yeah, he's throwing punches, but he's missing just about everything he throws.
Well, we look up top, you know, we look at the punches going array. They're going left, they're going right, they're going all over the place. But look downstairs. His feet are not set. He's falling all over the place. And guess what? The punches follow where his feet are.
Halfway through the 9th round. He took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. Scores well to the head with the right hand. The Executioner is tagged by a hook. Targeting the uppercut, and it worked. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand.
You're not focused.
A little head hunting with the right. End of the round here. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas with you ringside. And Teddy, I think a completely different look than when we saw before, because he's losing this fight on the scorecards, but he did win that last round.
He did it to start. You know, you have to start somewhere to build. Now he has to start putting them together. But the attitude has to be the same. You can't start looking down the road in boxing and saying anything in life, actually, and start saying, gee, you know, I got to get 6 rounds. I got to get 4 rounds. No, get one at a time. That's the only way you can do it. That's how he's trying to do it.
Deep breath, relax.
Here we are at the start of another round. A round that could simply add on to a new direction and a new course that this fight has taken. I really liked what he was able to do in that last round. Now, he's behind on the scorecards, but you get the sense that the momentum is starting to roll his way.
Well, you get the sense that it's starting to become...
And bang, and away he goes. He goes down. He has so much time now, he's going to be forced to survive. Somehow, someway, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Very accurate with the double jab. Blocks away that headshot. Not able to land the headshot. He is swinging for the fences, trying to get his man after being big shot comes crashing home. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
Nice block. The Executioner is able to land a nice, clean left hand.
Focus.
able to get away from that headshot with the blocks. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. The executioner's got that catch-me-if-you-can kind of attitude. He's almost daring his opponent at this point to try to land a headshot, but his movement's been so good. His defense is just supreme.
Yeah, it is. He's moving from the waist. He's slipping the straight shots. He's weaving the hooks. He's doing a real magical job in there, but his opponent is making no adjustments at all.
And that's the end of round 10. Breathe. Good steady work in the recent rounds by him as we look at your scorecard, Teddy. Round number 11 underway, and that momentum that he's been carrying through to this point has evened up the fight.
And he has to do just what he's doing, but now it's up to his opponent now to get a little kick in the backside and say, hey, I let him get back into it. I got to get back. I got to pick it up.
Back upstairs he goes. The executioner is trying to get back to where he was here in this round. He was knocked down in the last round. Now, Teddy, when you're the opponent and you knock the guy down, those opening few moments of the next round, do you try to size up and kind of take into account where your opponent is? Do you look into his eyes and assess the situation?
Well, I don't know if you get close enough to look right into his eyes as your opponent.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Solid. That was a big shot, that Florida, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And it's over. This fight is over. The executioners unable to beat the count. Knockout loss for him. That's what you want to see, a guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer was even telling him, step it up a little bit, because he knew this was possible, and they got it.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.